what was one of the most gnarly parts? Like something that you might be like, let's not do that again.
Um, so I mean, the Camino was hard, man.
Yeah.
It was
490 miles. 500. I'm gonna go and just round it up. 500 miles is like
it was
that's not.
hard.
I don't care what you're doing. That's not easy.
Yeah, it was hard. It was great. I loved it. I really did. Like, just I got there, and I had lost my job a few months before. I got fired from a company, great company. Still think really highly of them. Still have a lot of great friends there, but we just weren't a great fit. And so I got fired in July. And so I was sort of going into my Camino expecting to be thinking about that all the time, thinking about what I was going to do with my life. And for the first like 3 weeks, I didn't think about shit.
Yeah.
I just thought
Right.
about like, wow, look at that beautiful mountain. Hey,
Right.
how do I talk to this stranger walking next? It was so that was incredible. But
But that's meditative in its own right.
yeah. Yeah.
Like not that's why, like I think about that. Like they always say, I get my best ideas in the shower or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like that's because you're not obsessing over it.
Hmm.
And it's like just subconscious and the universe just work it out.
Yeah. Gnarliest parts. So I think everyone except for my friend Jay, who I met. Jay was this 24-year-old kid, had just gotten his master's in primatology.
Whoa.
Was like
Yeah.
an amateur kickboxer,
Wow.
or sorry, amateur boxer. His parents were Muay Thai black belts or something like that. But
Oof.
he was he was a boxer and chess player. Really interesting guy.
Wow.
He's the only person I met who never seemed to get tired. I think one day he complained
Right.
about being tired, but
Well,
everyone else hits this wall at some
yeah.
point.
Okay.
And
Where
so,
was your wall? What mile was your wall?
first few days, I was like, oh, this is easy. I've got this. I'm feeling great. The first couple days from St. John, you're walking straight up mountains like the Pyrenees. It's really steep. It's hard. And I was like, I feel great. I was expecting to hurt, and I was like, I feel great. This is
Right.
awesome. I'm walking fast. I'm like, ahead of most people. This is nothing. And then like
Right.
I think it was about a week in, and
A
I
week.
just hurt. My feet were killing me. I
Mm,
started to get like a shin splint one day, which scared the crap out of me because I
yeah.
know that those can get bad. And so I was like, I
Yeah.
was worried
And you wanna
they'd
finish. Yeah.
want to finish. Yeah. I I was like, my ankles started to hurt so bad that I was worried. I was like, is this normal? Do I have a stress fracture? What's going
Mhm.
on here? And then I slowly started to form my Camino family. There was a group of about 8 of us walking together. Um, and we walked together for 3 or 4 weeks, and it was fantastic. I love them. They were really, really neat people from Poland, from
That's cool.
Jay was from the UK, Fimko was from the Netherlands. There were a couple of
Huh.
us who were American. It was
Right.
really cool group. But this group liked to walk far and fast for the most
You're
part.
like,
And so I'm like, I'm hurting, and then I get sick. I just came down with a cold or something, and I was like, I was worried. Is this COVID?
oh, man.
Am
Yeah.
I giving people COVID? Do I
Yeah.
need to not be staying in
You're thinking
albergues
about
every
that.
night?
Yeah.
Um, um, and so that was like kind of the first rough patch was, those, about a weekend, there were probably 4 days or so where I was just hurting
Mm.
and feeling crappy, and I was trying not to drag the group down. Um, but I was, they were all teasing me because I'm mostly a pretty upbeat guy, but
Mm.
those few days I was complaining.
What's wrong, man? My
um,
feet hurt.
but so that was the first sort of hurdle.
Mm.
And um, then there was the next big hurdle. So our group walked together for 3 or 4 weeks. And then we split up into 2 groups, walked together as 2 groups for a few days. And then I really wanted to go out on my own again. I was
Right.
I had plans to meet my sister on like a certain day, and so the group kind of wanted to walk a little bit faster than I did.